Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Look at these beautiful makeup products I have in my makeup loving hands. I'm so excited to showcase these beautiful Dolce Gabbana eyeshadow palettes to you guys today because not only is the packaging gorgeous, but the product inside is even more beautiful. And YSL has done it again. They have made possibly the most beautiful, stunning palette in the world. Am I being dramatic? Yes, but look at this packaging. So I'm so excited to show you the beautiful YSL Golden Oasis Palette. Look how pretty she is. We're going to have so much fun with these beautiful makeup products, and I'm so glad you're here. If you are a new viewer, I'm so happy to have you here. Welcome to my channel. And if you enjoy this video, I would hope that you would consider liking this video because it really helps me out, and I would absolutely love it if you were to subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to reach the goal of having 1,000 subscribers hopefully by the end of this year. It's a big challenge, but I'm up for it, and I would really appreciate your help in getting me to that point. And more importantly, I would love for you to subscribe so you could stay up to date with all the news in makeup and beauty. And if you're a returning subscriber or viewer, welcome back to my channel. I couldn't be happier to have you here. All right, let's get this party started. Okay, so we have some beautiful launches to get to today. I could not be more in love with all this packaging. Look at this. I mean, which one is prettier? How do you pick? So we have beautiful Dolce Gabbana eyeshadow as well as this gorgeous, sought after, long awaited YSL Couture face palette. So this is the Golden Oasis YSL face palette. Let me show this to you in all of its glory. So this is limited edition, and just look at this color. This beautiful like champagne gold with the gold hardware, just beyond stunning. So luxurious feeling. Oh, I just love that. Here are the blushes and highlighter shades. So it's a mix of some new and some old. And this is a whopping $85. It is a limited edition face palette in a pearlescent champagne pink clutch with 3 Make Me blushes from YSL and 3 new highlighters to enhance your overall complexion. Now before I get into the colors in the palette, I just want to show you which YSL blushes I have. So I have 4 of these. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't get enough. I love these blushes. These are some of my absolute favorite in my collection. I mean, first of all, this packaging. I mean, can anybody disagree that this is some of the most beautiful blush packaging ever to exist? I don't think anyone could disagree with me. Just so beautiful. And the formula, if you've never tried these blushes before, you're seriously missing out because these last all day. They're gorgeous. They're pigmented but buildable. You can definitely get the level of pigment that you want, and they're just stunning. Stunning packaging. And the shades that I have, this is Peachy Nude. So that is Peachy Nude right there. Then I have number 42, Baby Doll Pink. So that is Baby Doll Pink right there. Then I have number 44. This is Nude Lavière. I may be pronouncing that wrong. This is described as an iconic dusty pink satin shade. And then I have Restless Rose number 93. This was, I believe, my first one that I added to my collection. Now, while this retails for $85, this retails for $45. So while this is expensive, you're getting a pretty good value because these are $45 each. So just wanted to make a note of that. I'm going to swatch these and maybe compare them to some of the colors that I already have in my collection. Okay, so I did some swatches. Now on this side, this is from the face palette, and these are my Make Me blushes in the individual. So on the first swatch up here, so these two, these are pretty much identical. This is number 90. This is number 93 from the YSL Make Me Blush Individuals, and this is the first one in the pan. This is the second one in the pan, and this is number 44. And then finally, this is the last one in the pan. This is number 37 in my Make Me Blush collection. So I didn't really have anything similar to compare this to. As you can see, these colors go together nicely, but if you have number 93, Restless Rose, or number 44, Nude Lavière, and forgive me if I'm not pronouncing that correctly, if you have these shades, you probably don't need this palette just for the blushes. The highlighters are a different story. Those are new, but as far as the blushes, I just wanted to show you that if you do have those 2 colors, you don't need this palette just for those blushes. You already have them. But let's try on the highlighter swatches, and then we will get to putting this on my face. Okay, so now I have, let me try to keep this open. Okay, so these are the highlighter swatches. So it goes this, then here, then here. And these are swatching beautifully. This is a beautiful champagne gold, kind of a rosy gold color. I'm going to try to use this last one as a bronzer. Let's see how that goes. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to combine these two blushes here on one side, and this side we'll leave by itself. I want to show you how beautiful this shade is. This is what made me fall in love with the YSL blush formula, this shade right here. Just look how pretty this is. Oh my goodness. You see how much of an impact it has right off the bat? I don't know if you could see it on the camera, but it has this beautiful pinky gold shift to it. It's just beyond stunning. I really love this shade. And usually with blushes, I always have to do this. I just take my foundation brush and just tone it down a little bit just because they are so pigmented. I like to just make it a little bit more respectable blush. So now we're going to go on this side and combine these two blushes. I'm going to take this shade right here, the darker one. And again, these are very pigmented, so I do suggest you blot it out onto the back of your cheek. Back of your cheek. I suggest that you blot it out on the back of your hand or the palm of your hand. That's very pretty. And again, just taking a foundation brush and just cleaning it up ever so slightly, just like that. But you see how this has like a gold shift to it, and this does not? But really pretty. So that is the pink raspberry shade, and I think it is a true raspberry. It's beautiful. And now I'm going to go into this shade right here. This is the dusty pink shade, and I'm just gonna use that as a topper. I like this combination. Again, so pigmented, so we will tone this down. But I just want to show you what these two look like together. Okay, so really vibrant. Like I said, the YSL blushes they're here for the party. They're bold. But I think this is a beautiful combination on this side. This, I love this shade, obviously. I own it, so I do love it, but really pretty. If you've never tried the YSL blush formulation, you have to. It's beyond beautiful. And I feel like this palette is such a great way to try it because it has some of the most beautiful shades from the line, and for $85 you could try all three colors and some highlighters, and you get it in this gorgeous packaging, so I don't think you can go wrong with this palette. Okay, so now for the highlighters, let's go into this light one right here. That's very pretty. So definitely more of a subtle highlight, but I like that. That's pretty. And you can build it up. So it has like a champagne gold shift to it, which pairs really nicely with this blush. Oh, I love that. Oh, that's so pretty. Look at that. So even though we're not done yet with eyeshadow, obviously I'm just going to pop that under the brow. But this is a gorgeous highlighter. It's so pretty. And now on the other side, we're going to pop this highlighter on. Ooh. So pretty. That's beautiful. Isn't that pretty? I love this palette. So really beautiful on top of these blushes and just really pretty. So kind of like a rose gold shift to it. I'm so happy right now. Okay, so now let's try this as a bronzer. I'm a little bit nervous, but we're going to try it. Okay, so taking my BK Beauty Nikki LaRose N15 brush, and we're going to just go in. We're going to do it. No looking back. Okay. Okay, definitely has some shimmer to it, but you know what? But this is a Golden Oasis palette, so we're going to pretend like we're on a tropical island somewhere. Whew. I did a little bit too much there, but we'll fix it. So really gold, really strong gold shift. This would make the most beautiful eyeshadow shade, like so pretty. And then taking my big old BK Beauty 102 brush and buffing that out a little bit. Look how bronzy and golden goddessy I look. If you're new to this channel, I am always trying to get this golden goddessy look with the help of products since I can't get it naturally. So I'm always going for that look. And if you're not new to my channel, you've heard this speech before, thank you for sticking by. Okay, So I'm not sure if you can see their shimmery particles in this bronzer. I'm just taking my foundation brush and just fixing a little bit on the forehead. But I have to say, I kind of like it as a bronzer. Like if you're on a vacation or you're at a special event or something, this is a beautiful bronzer, or as like a bronzer topper, or as a highlighter. Like it's so beautiful. I just feel so pretty and glowy, and I think it's just gorgeous. And if I didn't have eyeshadow palettes to play around with, I would definitely be using these as eyeshadows because I think they would be absolutely stunning. But what a beautiful palette. This is such a gorgeous release from YSL. I'm so glad that I picked it up. I was a little bit hesitant about it just because of the price and everything, and I figured I may have some of these blush shades already. Is it really worth it? But I think it is because it makes everything so portable. You get to try the 3 new highlighters, plus you get 3 of their most beautiful blushes for $85. Meanwhile, one blush costs $45. I think this is a great value. So if you've never tried the YSL blush formula and you've always been curious, or you love the YSL blush formula and you want to expand your collection and maybe try some of the highlighters, I would definitely pick this up. Like there's nobody that I wouldn't recommend this palette to. I think it's beautiful. And this is limited edition, so if you want to pick this up, I wouldn't wait too long. With the Sephora sale coming up, it may sell out. I would guess that it would, but it's just absolutely stunning, and I'm so glad that I added this to my collection. This is just not a pleasant surprise in the quality. I just didn't think that I would love it as much as I do. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm a happy girl right now. So now we're going to put this beauty down for a few minutes, and we are going to try those gorgeous Dolce & Gabbana eyeshadow palettes. Now we have these Dolce & Gabbana Ever Icon eye palettes. And I mean, this is over the top, but in the best way. Look at this. Just absolutely beautiful. And this is Chrome Star. And I will swatch that for you. And this is number 2 Rose Goddess. And these are supposed to be day to night eyeshadow palettes. So on one eye, I will do the daytime look, and on the other side, I will do the nighttime look. We're actually going to start with this one. This is the Rose Goddess number 2. Let's start with this one. So the day and night crease is on top. Let me swatch these for you, actually. I almost forgot. Excuse me. What kind of a YouTuber am I that I forgot to swatch? It's not the first time, and it won't be the last. But I do try to always remember. But sometimes we do forget, us YouTubers. These are swatching beautifully, by the way. Okay, so I tried to match these up. So here we have the day and night crease. Here we have the lid shade for the day. And here is the outer for the day. And then here is the day and night topper. This is the nighttime lid and the nighttime crease. Sorry, and the nighttime outer corner. And here's for the Chrome Star. So this is your day and nighttime crease, your daytime lid and daytime outer corner. Here is the day and night topper, beautiful shimmer shade, then the nighttime lid and the nighttime outer corner. So these are the 2 palettes swatched side by side. So let's get into the rose one. I'm so excited to try this. Just look at these beautiful warm tones. Oh my goodness. Okay, and with the blush, I'm going to be so matchy-matchy, and I didn't even intend to be. All right, so let's try this. I'm really excited about this one. So going into this daytime and nighttime crease. Oh, wow, how creamy. Now, I've never tried Dolce & Gabbana's eyeshadow formula before, but I've heard good things so far, so I was very excited to try this. I used to just working that into the crease. And these do travel, so did go a little bit more into the lid than I was expecting, but that's okay. But just really, really creamy, easy to blend out, very pretty. So that is the crease shade. And now we're going to go into this daytime lid shade. Pretty. I'm actually going to also use my finger just to build that up a little bit. That's really pretty. And now we're going to go into the nighttime. That's pretty. And these are supposed to be 10-hour wear. Obviously, I can't tell you about the longevity since this is a first impression. But I can let you know in a future video. And also very important to know, if you have a nut allergy, do not use these palettes because this has Italian pistachio and Sicilian almond oil. So if you're allergic to almonds or pistachios, I wouldn't go near these, or even just a nut allergy in general, I would avoid these because it is not worth getting an allergic reaction over makeup. So please avoid these. Do not go near them if you have a nut allergy. Okay, and just building up the crease shade just a little bit since I put the lid shade on. Okay, so that's very pretty. And now we're going to move on to the outer corner shades. But these are really buttery, very smooth. I'm very impressed with the formula, having never tried it. These are not supposed to have fallout, but I'm getting a little bit of fallout just on the last shade. But look how beautiful that is. I'm really impressed with the formula. Look how buttery smooth that is. I'm so impressed with this formula right now. Okay, now going into the nighttime. What a gorgeous formula. I'm really impressed right now. And I'm just taking these shades right here and just building them up a little bit more. I'm just going to take this top shade for the day and night and put that kind of in the middle there. So I'm getting a touch of fallout just from the shade, but not anything terrible. And I may just go in with my finger just to build that up a little bit more. But look how pretty. Now, normally I would take one of these shadows and do under the eye, but since I'm taking this makeup off, sadly, to do the other palette, I won't do that right now. But if you can imagine this with eyeliner and mascara, it's a beautiful palette. It's gorgeous. Now, are the looks totally different from each other the day or night? I don't see a major difference, to be honest with you, but it's a beautiful cohesive palette. So you can have a lot of fun mixing these colors in different ways. You don't have to follow the suggested way only. You can mix and match to your liking, and I'm just blown away by the formula. Just absolutely beautiful, effortless, very little fallout, if any. I'm not even seeing any at this point. Just that one shade for a second. I saw just a smidge, but it's nothing bad at all. Look how pretty this is. Just blown away. So, very happy with this palette, and I'm loving this formula. Like, it's gorgeous. So I'm very hopeful about the next palette that we will be trying. So sadly, I will take off this eyeshadow look and we will move on to the next Dolce & Gabbana palette. Okay, so now let's move on to this beauty. This is Chrome Star number 3, and I've already swatched it for you guys. So we're just gonna go right into the eyeshadow application. So let's go into the crease for both. So this is right here. Okay, so just be careful. These are very pigmented, but very blendable. So just working that into the crease. Oh, that's pretty. That could be a good one and done shade. Okay, so now we're going to move into this one. And I'm going to get a different brush, obviously, and start working that. Oh, that's pretty. I thought for sure that I was going to like the rose one better, but you never know, I may change my mind. That's pretty. Okay. And that's doing a fair application of the sparkle even with the brush. So now going into the other shade. So just wiping off, because on this shade in particular, I got some fallout. So it was easily wiped away, but just be mindful of that this shade has a little bit of fallout. I'm going to use my finger actually to apply it. Yeah, I like that better. So again, these looks aren't wildly different, but it's just a very cohesive palette. I think the real difference will be with these two shades, but this part of the palette is not too different one side to the other. Now we're going to move into this shade on the daytime look, and we're going to build that up into the outer corner. But these are just all so creamy. I'm just thoroughly impressed by this formula. I'm getting a little bit of fallout, but just wipe it away and it'll be fine. Just really impressed with this formula. This is just a beautiful daytime smoky look. Love that. Got makeup on myself. Just taking this shade right here and building it up a little bit. And I'm going to take that one and just run it along the bottom. I'm loving this formula. It's gorgeous. Okay, so that is a gorgeous daytime smoky look. And now we're going to go into the darker shade over here. I'm going to try to go a little bit easy on it, just because it is so dark. And I'm just going to take a brush and kind of just buff it out a little bit. So very easy to work with, as you can see. And I'm just going to apply a little bit more just to build it up. But what a beautiful formula this is. And now I'm just going to take the shimmer shade, which is the topper, and pop that right in the middle. Beautiful. And I'm just kind of diffusing them a little bit. I just took that darker shade and just ran it along the lower lash line, but what do we think? I think that this formula is one of my new favorites. It's creamy, it's blendable, it's easy to use, it's comfortable. It's just so beautiful. So are the looks totally dramatically different? No, but I think that's the whole purpose of a palette like this, because you have your daytime look, and then say you're going out for the evening, say you go to work and you want to throw this in your bag, or you're just quickly coming home and freshening up. You can easily elevate this look into a nighttime look, and it's cohesive and it's gorgeous and it's easy to use. And just, I'm really impressed by this formula, I have to say. I heard a lot of good things about it, but I didn't think I was going to love it this much. I'm really, really impressed, really blown away, and so happy that I added these to my collection. So now I'm going to throw on some eyeliner, mascara, and I will give you my final thoughts on all of the fun makeup products that we tried today. I have thrown on some mascara and some liquid liner on the top, but what do we think of the final look? So again, this is the Chrome Star palette from Dolce Gabbana. I am in love with this formula. I am so excited that I got to try this formula. I think that both palettes are just gorgeous. The way that they blended together, the way that you can go from day to night, the fact that the palettes are just so easy to manage. You know, if you want to create a simple daytime or nighttime look, it's all laid out for you. I don't always follow the palette formulation in the way that, you know, they tell you the crease, this, that. I kind of mix it up and do my own variation. But with these palettes, I wanted to try that. And I think that these palettes are just beautifully curated and put together. And I am very confident in recommending both of these palettes. They are absolutely beautiful. And the YSL palette, I'm equally thrilled about. It lived up to the hype. This palette was available in Europe, I believe, for a few months now, or at least a few weeks, and I was waiting for it to come to the United States. It finally came. I'm so happy that I picked it up. I was a little bit worried that it wouldn't be worth the hype, but it absolutely was. It's not just a pretty package. It is a beautiful quality formula. The blushes are beautiful shades. This combination I absolutely love. This blush I love also, and the highlighters are exceptional. The highlighter that I use as a bronzer I really loved. I don't have anything negative to say about anything that I tried today, and I'm just so happy with my purchases, and I'm so glad that I got to review these beautiful products for you guys and showcase how stunning they are. Thank you so much for sticking around for this combined YSL and Dolce & Gabbana review. I normally like to do products separately, so if I'm reviewing one company, I like to do that company by itself. There are just so many holiday releases and new releases to get through that I figured these would be good items to pair together, and it actually worked out because I think these products paired beautifully. So thank you so much for watching. Let's get a conversation going down in the comments below. Let me know which products you love the best. Let me know what you thought of the looks I created. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments down below. Or if you just want to say hi, let me know you're here. I would love to connect with you guys in the comments. It makes my day whenever you guys leave me a comment. So please, please comment down below. Please also like this video if you enjoyed it. And if you enjoy my content, I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. Hopefully by the end of the year. It's a little bit of a lofty goal, but I'm up for the challenge. And if you like my content, I would just be so appreciative if you could subscribe to my channel, and I would love for you to join this growing community of beauty lovers and friends. So thank you so much for your time. I hope you have a blessed day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.